Oh Lord, it's good to be here with you, mister. Let me kick things off by asking you to hit that subscribe button for the Confident Connection Lab, where bad conversation skills go to die and good vibes come to live. Imagine this. You're standing there, talking to someone, and suddenly, bam! The convo just dies, leaves you hanging like a bad joke. Ever felt stuck like that? Unsure how to jump back in or even how to start? Yeah, me too. I used to be a social misfit, backing myself into conversation corners and then wondering how the heck I got there. I learned that a lot of conversation mistakes just come from the attitude you have going in, not just what you say. That's right, the mindset is half the battle. Before we go much deeper, I want to pause here. Where are you watching this from? Drop it in the comments below. I want to know who's out there getting ready to master the art of chatting from thin air. Because feeling anxious or lonely in conversations isn't just you. It's a universal thing. It's all about those vibes. Those moments when you want to feel understood and validated. I remember one time trying to start a chat with this stranger at a party, and it felt like I was trying to build a spaceship with bubble gum. The silence was loud, the awkwardness real, and it sucked. But here's what really made a difference. Realizing it wasn't about impressing anyone, but just being simply human. So, let me get real with you. The first step to breaking the ice is flipping the script on what you think a conversation should be. It's not a competition, it's not a test, it's a dance. Sometimes clumsy, often messy, but totally doable. You don't need to be some smooth talker or master of clever lines. What you do need is to stop treating every chat like a high-stakes audition and start seeing it as a simple exchange. I screwed that up plenty of times, going in all cocky or, worse, trying to be invisible and hoping the silence would just pass. Spoiler, it never does. One of my biggest wake-up calls came from reading something by Carl Rogers. This guy basically said it's about intent, the genuine intent to connect, not to dominate the talker. Yeah, seemed way too simple to be true, but when I really practiced that, conversations stopped feeling like missions to be completed. Instead, they felt like two people sharing a moment. I found that when you're actually curious about the person in front of you, things flow so much better. I mean, who doesn't love talking about themselves a bit? You just gotta genuinely care. Here's a little nugget you can use right now. Start with a simple ask. Something like, hey, what's the best thing you've done this week? Or even, got any weekend plans? These are not fancy lines, they're lifelines. They open a door without requiring you to break it down with a sledgehammer. You'll be surprised at how a small, open-ended question can get going. People surprisingly love to share. And if they just give you a meh answer, follow it with some genuine curiosity, like, oh, what made it just okay? That's when the real gold starts. Now, let me share a cringe-worthy moment that I swear every conversation coach has had. I once brought up my favorite band at a party, thinking it'd get the convo buzzing. Instead, I got crickets. It was like I'd accidentally murdered the conversation in cold blood. But guess what? That flub taught me that the content isn't as important as the vibe and sincerity. You can start from absolutely nothing. No fancy topics needed. Just a real human wanting to connect. Ready for a quick exercise? After this, take a second, pause this video, and think of 3 things you genuinely want to know about people around you. I'm not talking about boring weather info. I mean those quirky, fun, deep little things. Hold on to those thoughts because those are your secret stash of conversational starters. Keep them handy, and when the silence creeps in, pull one out like a magic trick. One last piece before we wrap this up. Don't stress about being perfect. I know, easier said than done, but truth bomb. Everyone feels awkward sometimes. It's like life's way of reminding us we're trying, and that's what really matters. So we're all in this together. Keep your intent real, your mindset chill, and your curiosity alive. That's the real foundation to breaking the ice and starting something that actually flows. Oh, and if you haven't yet, don't forget to hit subscribe again for more from Confident Connection Lab. We're just getting started, my friend. Stay tuned for the next chapter, where we turn those first awkward words into conversations that flow like water. All right, now that we've nailed how to start from scratch, let's talk about the juicy part. Keeping the conversation flowing like it's supposed to, not like a clunky robot trying to do jazz hands. You know those moments when the chat dries up or drags, and you start thinking, oh crap, what do I say next? Been there, done that, got the awkward t-shirt. But here's a secret from my own roller coaster of social fails. The flow isn't some magic trick. It's a blend of curiosity, active listening, and just not giving a damn about being perfect. Seriously. So, first big thing, drop the script in your head that says conversations are tests you have to pass. It's a co-creation, a dance between two people throwing ideas, feelings, and jokes back and forth. When you let go of the pressure to perform, something crazy happens. You relax, you get real, and suddenly, the whole thing starts to feel less like an interview and more like connecting. Remember, being yourself is your superpower here. People can sniff out fakeness a mile away, and honestly, we're hardwired to really hate fake people. So don't fake it. Embrace your quirks and your goofy tangents. Next up, the core technique I swear by is what I call the spokes method. Imagine the topic you're chatting about is the hub of a bike wheel, and each spoke is a related idea or question linked to that center. Instead of jumping wildly between random subjects, think of spinning around that hub, adding spokes, related thoughts or questions, to keep the wheel turning smoothly. For example, if you're talking about movies, spin off into favorite actors, unforgettable scenes, or even that one terrible film that was so bad it was funny. It's like a mini adventure each time you add a spoke. Here's some practical juice. Open-ended questions are your best friends. They invite people to share stories, opinions, or feelings, rather than just yes or no replies that kill momentum. Instead of asking, did you like that show? Go for, what was your favorite part of that show and why? Boom, you've opened the door to a story, and stories are gold in any conversation. Plus, when someone shares, listen like you're a detective on the case. Nod, smile, lean in mentally. Show you care, because when people feel heard, they open up more. Sometimes though, the vibe stalls. The dreaded silence creeps in like an uninvited guest. Don't freak out. Pauses aren't enemies, they're breathing space. Use that moment to reflect on what was just said, or pull out one of those secret stash questions you prepared earlier. If you're stuck, try a lighthearted comment or a joke. Timing is everything, but humor can be a smooth reset button for tension. Just make sure it fits the vibe. Nothing kills flow quicker than awkward dad jokes that miss the mark. One trick that's worked wonders for me is it reminds me of phrase. This simple four-word phrase can help you link a current topic to something new, keeping the flow alive without force. If someone's talking about their love for hiking, you can jump in with, it reminds me of this wild trail I tried last summer, and spin a new thread. It's like conversational glue, holding things together while you steer the chat into fresh territory. Keeping the energy positive is another huge deal. Nobody wants to be stuck in a conversation that feels like a complaint session or a debate club. Avoid negativity, controversial topics, or gossip unless you really know your crowd. Instead, lean into curiosity and encourage others to share what excites or inspires them. Also, be ready to switch gears smoothly when you sense the other person losing interest. Signs like long pauses, repeated topics, or nervous laughter mean it's time to change lanes. A big vibe killer is monopolizing the talk or turning everything back to yourself. The real MVP is balancing the spotlight. Share your stories and feelings, but keep the meter running on how much airtime you take. This back and forth rhythm is what makes conversations feel alive and real, not like you're giving a monologue or being interrogated. If you want to get fancy, try mirroring the other person a little. Subtly matching their energy, pace, or tone can build rapport and make them feel instantly understood. It's like speaking their language without words, but keep it natural. Don't go full echo or creepy mime. One last nugget before we close this chapter. Don't be afraid to get a little vulnerable. Share your thoughts, feelings, or even a funny failure story. Vulnerability is the secret sauce that turns surface chats into meaningful talks. It creates trust, and guess what? People love feeling trusted. Before we sign off, do me a favor. Go on, hit that subscribe button again for the Confident Connection Lab, if you haven't yet. We're just getting into the groove here, and there's so much more to master about making every conversation effortless and authentic. Trust me, it changes not just your chat game, but how you connect with the world. So there you have it. Turning thin air into meaningful talks is less about what you say and more about how you engage. Be curious, be real, drop the pressure and spin that wheel. The more you practice, the easier it gets. Conversations that once seemed impossible will start feeling like second. And that, my friend, is the sweet spot of connection.